Today marks 40 years since the bombing of the Greenpeace ship the Rainbow Warrior in the Port of Auckland. It was an act of state-sponsored terrorism by the French government that claimed the life of photographer Fernando Pereira and galvanised the anti-nuclear movement in Aotearoa. The anniversary was marked by an emotional dawn service on board the Rainbow Warrior 3 with a call to continue the fight against nuclear weapons. As the sun rose over Auckland, Operation Satanic, the French attack on the original Rainbow Warrior, was remembered.
French government agents came from the other side of the planet, not only to kill our friend and colleague and to kill our ship, but most of all, they came here to try to kill our dream of a nuclear-free Pacific.
On July 10th, 1985, French agents planted 2 bombs on the hull of the Rainbow Warrior. They exploded as it sat moored in Auckland Harbour with its crew on board. Photographer Fernando Pereira was trapped below deck and drowned.
France deliberately killed a person, sunk a ship. That's hard to lose people, but I think it recommits people to stand up and to come together.
The mood on board today was understandably sombre, but also reflected the defiance born out of the French state's attack here in Auckland Harbour 40 years ago today. Far from killing the anti-nuclear movement, it proved only to galvanise it.
And we gave the middle finger to a very powerful nation and said, no more. No warships are ever to come into the Waitemata.
They thought that they would try to kill off the nuclear-free movement. In fact, they amplified it and made it stronger.
Stephanie Mills was a young reporter when the French government sanctioned the bombing in an attempt to stop Greenpeace's campaign against its nuclear testing. When France attempted to resume its nuclear program in the Pacific, she led a new wave of Greenpeace action. And despite international condemnation and 2 French agents being imprisoned, France wasn't done with the Rainbow Warrior, sending Navy SEALs to attack the Rainbow Warrior 2 in 1995, tear-gassing Mills and the crew.
They're trying to take over navigational control, they're trying to take control of the bridge.
The French were quite panicked. We met a large naval presence, 2 frigates that tried to ram the vessel, sort of Navy SEALs that boarded the vessel, destroyed equipment, tear-gassed us, and ultimately took over the ship.
It took time, but the tide of public opinion eventually stopped the bombs. Actor and campaigner Lucy Lawless, a longtime supporter of Greenpeace, says its work must continue.
Our job's not done. And I was sitting here with all these people. I had a real existential moment watching all these people because we all started out as kids together. I was just shocked how much older we've become and how short our time is here to honour our promise to our kids, to leave them a clean and safe planet.
Emblazoned on the ship 40 years after France tried and failed to stop the anti-nuclear movement, Greenpeace's motto shines bright: you can't sink a rainbow. While the original lies at the bottom of Matori Bay, now an artificial reef, the newest iteration continues to campaign against environmental injustice.